What's up, everybody? True Nick coming at you today with another Marvel Crisis Protocol video, and this time we're talking about Abomination, and we're gonna go through his card and attack his cards today, and talk about this big green monster that's coming to MCP. We got another size 4 big green Hulk monster coming. Let's see if there's any similarities between the two at all. If you guys can't do me a favor, like, dislike, comment, and subscribe. Do all those things I gotta do. I'm always gonna have the MCP content for you guys. Yesterday was the Mephisto video that I did. I hope you guys enjoy that. You guys can watch that on my video on my channel. If you guys just look at the videos, it should be there. And this Saturday, I'm going to be recording my match with Gurn in the Silver Sport 4th round. And that'll be up on Sunday. So just to give you guys a reminder of what's coming for the next couple of days here. All right, so let's take a look at Abomination. Abomination, really cool design. And like I said, another big green monster. Finally, someone from Hulk's like bad guys that are in the game. You know what I mean? Like there's not many in the game. I'm curious. I would like to see the dude. I don't remember his name, but he's a dude with the big brain that the game radiation hit him. He has a huge brain. I would love to see that guy in the game at some point come in. Just to add more Hulk villains in the game. Abomination is really cool. But yeah, really nice design. Just him jumping in the air, and I love this Immortal Hulk Abomination thing that's going on here. So that's pretty cool. You got the Wrecking Crew just looking in the background. And by the way, the Wrecking Crew are a cool character. I'm surprised they didn't put their character card in this transmission. They probably should have, but maybe they're saving it for next week. Who knows? But the Wrecking Crew are pretty cool. But yeah, they're just sitting here watching in the background, watching these guys fight. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get to the card. Let's stop talking about this nonsense. All right, so it's going to be defenses are 4-3-3, 7 health for 5 threat. Size 4 moves medium, and I believe he's on a 65, matching the Hulk, which makes sense. I mean, he's probably just as big as the Hulk. I don't know if as strong, but he is as big, so keeping that in lore, right? He doesn't move slow or anything like that. Which he's going to be moving pretty fast across the table, so he should be everywhere and all over the place. If he's just like Hulk on map E, like he's going to be a tear on the table. All right, let's take a look at the strikes. So we got let's go with his builders. Just called strike. Range 2, 7 dice, no power cost. After the attack is resolved, the character gains 1 power. So this is just a flat gainer. This isn't a builder. So he's not going to be generating that much power with his attacks, it looks like. So that's interesting way to take Abomination. On a wild poison, okay, after the attack is resolved, the character gains the poison special conditions. On a wild hit, after the attack is resolved, push target character away small. So he does have a sizeless push. So that will be very helpful. It is on a wild and a hit result. So, it's probably you're gonna hit it, but maybe not as likely because a wild being on a 1 out of 8. But you are rolling 7 dice, and a push is always nice, right? And it's sizeless. You can push every character in the game. You can push 100% of the model. So when you're trying to fight for those secures and you're trying to gain that point advantage and all that, this guy's the guy, right? He just wants to go in there and just push them off the point, and he's just contesting it the entire time. Hurl debris, range 3, 5 dice, no power cost. This is just a flat gainer. Very, very boring attack here. I think they could have just. I don't know. I feel like they put everything in this attack, and then this attack is just okay. It's just a gainer. Now, the reason why I like this attack right now is not all the time. There's going to be times where you're not going to get to range 2 of characters and be able to attack them on one move, right? Especially turn 1 without any help, right? I'm talking like, you don't have any setup where you can push up a character or reposition them to come up. He's probably not going to be punching a lot of characters around within range 2 with his builder, with his gainer, I'm sorry. So having a range 3 attack to gain him an extra power, I think is pretty cool. He can just, if he's not picking up an extract or anything, he can just get on a secure move and maybe just do a range 3 attack on someone at some point and just gain a power and get him up to 2. Or get him back to 1 if he spent 1 for an extract or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. But it just doesn't do anything else, right? It just gains you a power, which is not terrible. And damage, right? Like whatever the damage you do, like you do damage too. So, but you just gain a power. That is pretty much it. Gamma bomb. All right. Yeah, we're starting to get into gamma attacks. Spender. Here we go. Range 3. 8 dice, 4 power cost. After the attack is resolved, if damage is dealt, the target character gains a poison special condition. So I'm seeing him putting on a lot of poison conditions, and I know from what people have told me, and in this document, I believe he's Hydra and Criminal Syndicate affiliated. So immediately I see a lot of the poison conditions. This might start the whole Strucker leadership, right? I think there's a place for him in that Strucker leadership because I think they have a way to pass around conditions or something like that. And I think Strucker has a way to deal with poison and all that. I haven't played it at all, but I've played into it. and I've seen it in action, and it can be annoying. It could be annoying to play against when you play against Strucker. I see this guy and Strucker being really like just tied together in that Hydra affiliation. So for the Hydra players out there, I think you get a nice little boon here with this character, especially with the way he's putting out poison the way he is. All right, so you put out poison. After the attacker's resolved, place this character within one of the target character. Okay, so he has a way to place, and he basically, I mean, there's no condition to pull this off. It is not a May. You have to do the place when you do this spender, which is really cool. So I mean, if you need him to get closer into the action and get to another character, maybe to do a gainer here or something like that, this is a pretty cool attack. It gets him up the pitch, really, gets him up there really quickly, and he's covering a lot of ground basically. On a wild, before damage is dealt, it's a throw. It's a size 4 throw, though it's small. Okay, cool. So he's got a throw built into the spender. So this is a really good spender. Handing out poison to characters, again, is no joke, because what poison does is it's -1 power at the start of your activation. So when you start thinking about teams like, Web Warriors, or teams that just have a hard time building power, this can really cripple a lot of characters. So yeah, I'm the strongest there is. Choose an terrain feature size 4 or less, within 2. Throw it long. So he has a long throw. That is sick. Okay. And it's just a terrain throw. It's not a people throw. I swear to you, if they would have added a people throw here, I would have rioted, because Juggernaut has to play attack this card to do this, and I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, Juggernaut's got to play attack this card, and this dude just gets to throw long people long. Like, get out of here with that nonsense. That's a really long distance though. Throwing a size 4 terrain feature is pretty long. That's pretty good. Radiation Zone, 3 power cost. Each enemy character within 2. With the poison special condition, suffer 2 damage. Then each enemy character within 2 gains the poison special condition. Each character that gained poison special condition this way loses 1 power. This is a really good superpower. The only thing for me helps him out with power, and this is for like characters like Frankenstein and that too. This ties into all that. If you're not playing a leadership that hands out a lot of power, he's not going to be able to do all this consistently, right? I could see a world right now where he's just easily controlled. But if you're playing him in an affiliation that helps him out with his power generation, these superpowers are pretty damn good. And this is really, really, really good. I mean, handing out poison to characters, people that have poison, they take 2 damage. This is a way to do to get a 2-for-1, right? Let's say if there's an example where, you have a character that's alive on 2, you attack another character, and for some reason they're alive on 1. And if they have poison, well, guess what? You just pop this off for 3, and you just daze 2 characters, and you have another act. Like, you can have another action to do something. Let's say if that was all 1 action. You have another action to do something else. Like, there's potential here to do something like that, to get some 2-for-1s going, and, just to wreak havoc, basically. But I'm seeing it's going to be expensive. Maybe you should think about playing this character. If you're playing Hydra, obviously, Struck or give it a shot. But maybe with Red Skull 2, and I know it's really expensive, maybe in those high threat games, maybe playing with Red Skull 2, because Red Skull 2 gains you an extra power from just playing the objective game, just having an extract and all that stuff. So that can help him out with his power generation. Of course, you can play Inhumans, whatever, Magneto's Brotherhood, stuff like that, right? So I would recommend him in those affiliations and to do his thing. But he does some really cool stuff here. All right, so Game of Mutated Hide. When this character would suffer damage from an enemy effect, reduce the amount of damage suffered by 1 to a minimum of 1. After the effect is resolved, if this character suffered damage, it gains a power. So basically, you reduce damage by 1. If you take a damage, you gain an extra power. So you gain an extra. You basically add 1 power to whatever you just gained. That's all this is. During the power phase. Oh, okay. So during the power phase, he does gain an additional power. Interesting. Okay, good. So he does have a way to gain an extra power. That's sick. That's absolutely fantastic. So maybe my power generation thought process is maybe it's backwards. I don't know. No, really good stuff here. I like what I'm seeing from this character. He's got a large base. He's got 7 health. He's got DR. He moves medium. He's got a terrain throw. He's got a built-in people throw with the spender. I think the only drawback with me right now with him is, like, how are you going to get I guess with him having gainers and not builders, like, how do you get that power? And or with Red Skull 2, he can get there no problem. And with what he's doing with all this power that he has is pretty damn good. So he's got a lot of good stuff. He's got control. He's got durability. He can teleport within 1. Like place within 1. get up the pitch a little bit with the spender, and then he has a throw as well on top of that. He's pretty damn good. I don't know. I don't hate this character. He's 5 threat. I mean, I don't hate him. I think he's pretty good. Let's go over the injured side to see if anything. Let's do a quick read here. I don't see any changes. Everything stays the same, so that's good. There's not much to talk about there. Like I said, from what I understand, he is Hydra and he is Criminal Syndicate affiliated, from what I understand it. So that's pretty cool. If I have that wrong in the comment section, please let me know down below. Gamma Burst. During this activation, let's go over the tactics cards now. Gamma Burst. During his activation, Abomination may spend 3 power to play this card. Push each enemy character with the poison special condition and within 2. Hold on, wait a minute. Push each enemy character with the poison special condition and within 2 of Abomination away medium. Each push character suffers 1 damage. I like this card, especially if you're playing like on those on mappies or anything like that, or if there's a lot of characters who are surrounded around a secure or anything like that. You can hand out poison with this. I mean, think about this. For 6 power, now you need to get there, right? And that's the thing. You need to get the 6 power. If you have 6 power, there's a world where you give people poison, right? And you just play this card, and you do a whole bunch of damage with this, and then you push characters away, everyone within 2 that has poison on them. It's chip damage, and I think this is a really good card. I think this is really an interesting card. There's a couple of characters I think that push medium. I think Heimdall, and I think he's probably the only one. I'm not sure. Maybe there's another one. But pushing characters away medium is very significant, especially characters that don't have action economy. Ways to get back in, like a charge or like a teleport or anything like that, they're in trouble, right? If you could take away, you're effectively staggering those characters. So I like this card. I think it's really good. You will do as I say, monster. Is that MODOK and is that Abomination? Get out of here. Okay. During George Tarleton's activation, if he is within 2 of an allied Abomination, he may spend 5 power. With Criminal Syndicate now. This is really interesting. So you get to throw a size 4 character at somebody. Okay. All right. All right. The other thing to note here, too, this does say that Abomination... It doesn't say anything about him not taking 1 damage, because normally when these collisions happen, it normally says the character you've thrown don't take a damage. From what I'm understanding here, when I'm reading it here, I think he does take a damage from it. So it's not a huge deal. He's a sturdy boy anyway. And you just throw a character away medium. And it's a size 4 coming in. That's a way to, if you run out of options to drop a character, this is a way to daze him, right? And the other thing to note, too, this is not out of activation. This has to be during MODOK's activation. So MODOK can just double tap someone. If he doesn't kill them, okay, well, all right, do we have an option to throw Abomination at them? And then this effectively gets Abomination up the pitch, right? You got to think about it this way. It gets him up the pitch without him having to move or anything like that. You want him to maximize his activations as best as possible. So this is a way to, okay, I did 2 activations. I didn't drop the character. Let's throw this size 4 character at him, right? If they don't have brace, well, now they have to roll dodge dice into, what is he, size 4? So it's got to be, 5 damage at this point? Yeah, I mean, that's 5 damage coming in, and good luck with that, right? So I think this is a really nice... I think both these cards are very unique. It's just where do you find the space? So, yeah, I can see a role with him playing with Criminal Syndicate now with MODOK. And... just having a good time. And I believe MODOK is a 4 threat, if I remember correctly. So he's 4, 5, that's 9. From there, you got to make up the difference with the rest of the characters to fill out the rest of the affiliation. But really good. I mean, I don't know. I like this character. I don't think he's busted or anything like that. I think he's pretty damn good. I think he has a lot of good things on his card. I think you have to figure out ways how to do this effectively. Because like I said before, I mean, yeah, he does generate an extra power. But, I mean, I could see a world where he gets staggered or he gets stunned and it slows down his generation even further. So I think you need to put him in affiliations that help him out with the power generation. And I think he'd be very effective. I'm serious. Like, I think this character's pretty damn good. Do I think he's, like, an every roster kind of character? No. I think he has a niche thing with certain rosters, I think, and you just figure it out from there. I mean, that's my opinion. Because I like a lot of stuff that he's doing here. I like the play patterns he has. Handing out poison is very effective. So no, that's it. That's all I got for Abomination. I like the character. I mean, I'm definitely gonna buy this box too. I mean, everything's been a must buy for me for Marvel. And it's been good. I know, people are talking about the game being stale right now and all that with the crises and all that stuff, and I could see that argument, but the characters that are coming out are all really interesting, and they're all making me want to play the game a little bit more and try them out on the table. And they're all unique, and that's what I will say. I think the wave this year has all been unique for me. And I mean, maybe I'm in the minority about that one, but that's how I feel about the game right now. I feel like everything that's coming out is just very interesting. So, anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Keep playing Marvel Crisis Protocol. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Remember to like, dislike, comment, and subscribe. Do that for me, guys. Give me 2,000 subscribers. Come on now. Get it up. Get those numbers up. And I'll catch you on the next one, okay? Have a wonderful, blessed day. Take care. Bye.